these receipts. I'm gonna get on off of here, all right? I hope y'all are having a good morning. I can't wait to get into this with y'all today. If you're here watching me live, please remember to hit the like button and drop a comment. Say hey, don't just come in. And if you are watching me on the playback, please leave a comment. And again, those likes are important. We're getting started in 1.5 minutes. Don't forget to order your custom bespoke styling merch. That's right, we have merch. Just click the link down below in the description box and order your bespoke styling merch today. Last thing before we get started, y'all, please don't forget to hit the share button. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, all those social media sites, honey. There's a million to share this video out, please, and thank you. And one more time, y'all are playing games. Hit the like button. It costs you nothing. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this morning to talk about the drama between Shekinah Jo and Tiny Harris. Before we get started again, I want to make sure I remind you all to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. I'm coming to y'all early this morning because I woke up to some foolishness, and hey, I figured y'all might want to hear it as well. So basically last night, it was reported on the Neighborhood Talk last night that Shekinah Jo was on one of those social media sites that I just can't keep up with, honey. And she was airing out her situation with T.I. and Tiny. As you all know, T.I. and Tiny have been accused of some sexual assault allegations. And upon those accusations from Sabrina, Shekinah went online to defend her friend. Well, shortly after that, honey, it caused her to be in a whole shitstorm of mess. Sabrina has since sued Shekinah Jo for defamation of character, and Tiny has unfollowed her. Shekinah has repeatedly gone on live to voice her opinion on how she was just defending her friend, and her friend has been completely silent in response to it. Well, I guess last night Tiny had time. So we're going to first off watch the live. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for the footage. We're going to first off watch the live that Shekinah had, where she basically said that Tiny was in the room, honey. Tiny was the one that even told her what to say and what to do. And then we'll look into what Tiny had to say. All right, y'all. So let me pull up this first little video here.
Can't see what he done blessed me and what he done bought me to see, because y'all on the outside looking in, and the outside make it look like a motherfucker done took care of me, bought me the world, did this and that, but that's not true. That's not true, and I'm not gonna let it keep going on that way. Whoever hear this today, you need to hear. Let me tell you something, baby. I work for tips. I used to do hair for tips, $25 tips. OMG girls, full sew-ins, color, all that shit for $120. Each girl, $120 tip they would give me, and I still got the receipts from then. I worked for the bare minimum. Okay. I didn't start getting money till I got on sets where the networks will pay me. Okay. And first, when the network first started paying me, y'all, I got $160 a day working for BET. Okay. But it's not BET fault. I was the under table hairstylist. I hadn't had my license. See, you got to understand, when I met certain people, I had graduated out of college. I was still in school when I met them. I graduated from school, and as soon as I graduated from you can't see his light. You can't see what he done blessed me and what he done bought me to. See, on the road, I was doing stuff. I was traveling, doing hair. You understand? I'm just trying to give you understanding of what's going on. But when I first worked for BET, I never forget, I got my first paycheck somewhere. I would get $150 a day to work on set. $150. I don't think y'all understand $150. Because I didn't have my license and they knew that. You know what I'm saying? They knew that. I could have got more money, but nobody never fought for me to get no more money. They fought for me to get what I got. Okay. I got that little money and they were cool. I ain't tripping. I took that money. I was happy fuck for it too. I ain't lying. I was working at BET, fuck what y'all talking about, and I was goddamn on the set. And I worked for BET, so I was happy. That was a blessing. Not that I'm on no group of shit, but it's like, damn, I'm at BET. I'm working on set at BET. That was a big deal for me. But all I got was $130, something like that. No more than $150 a day. Okay? I just need you to understand. Follow me. Don't stop following me. Follow me. Come on. Then on the road, I got my license. Keisha Mackey. Keisha, a good friend of mine. Her daughter named Kelsey. I love Keisha. Keisha knew I was so busy that Keisha took out the time to go down there and pay for my state board test so I could go take my goddamn test because she was tired of me crying about the limited money I was getting paid. You understand? I went down there to state board. I took the test. Hey, man, God is good. I passed that test. I came back up the road. A week later, my goddamn certification was in the motherfucking mail. And guess what? Now these companies, these networks, they can't play with me. Giving me no $150 number. God is good. My whole life done changed because I got my paperwork, okay? No, I'm not. And I don't want to be friends anymore. I wish her the best, though. I love her, okay? So, like I was saying, it was just a blessing for me to see the growth, you know? And as I was working for her, I was also working for Future as well. I worked for both. Got my license for them. Thank you, Lord, for the people that you put in my life to be able to work with. And, yeah, he was paying me more on set than I was getting paid over there, believe it or not. Yeah. Future always made sure I ate. He always made sure he paid me what my worth was. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never underestimated me. He never ever. And when I tell him, this how much I want for doing your hair, he would give it to me. Now, in the beginning, we first started out, I wouldn't charge him like that either because he was starting out in his career. Like, I'm actually happy for his career because I watched his career. I watched him. And ain't nothing better than watching somebody glow up. I watched Tina go up again because when I met her, she was a housewife, unfortunately. I don't know if y'all remember that, but she was a housewife when I met her. She wasn't working or doing anything. She was a housewife. And that's my word to my mama, okay? Anyhow, as time go on, everybody started blowing up, doing their damn thing. But yet me, I'm still getting Liberties money. I don't even remember y'all for them. Thank you, Lord, for the people that when I went on TV, it was so like what? I would tell y'all how much I got paid an episode and y'all started crying. Some of y'all started crying. And then like I even got kicked off TV because motherfuckers was saying I made their show. You run around telling motherfuckers you made my show. I ain't never told nobody I made this shit. How the fuck I'm gonna make your show and you? I would never run around and say I made the show. How could I say that? How could little ghetto me feel like I made the show? She might have was with Escape, but escaping her, they had them took a little vacation, baby. You don't even know the truth behind Escape. I called all them Escape members and got them girls back together. Me. Call them and ask them. I called each one of them girls from Escape and asked them, y'all, what the hell y'all doing? Y'all need to come on back. Me. Every last one of them, I called them and told them, y'all need to get back together. So don't tell me nothing about, hell yeah, she was escaping. That's what I let her know. Girl, you sitting up here being a housewife. You know, you used to be on the stage when I went on TV. It was, you better get your ass up and let's go. God and gave you a voice. You better make it do what it do. So you don't got to tell me shit. I know what time it is, but I want y'all to know that I worked for everything I had and I used to work for tips. I got to show you what God came in and shine. This ain't even about her. This ain't about him. This about me. I trusted God for what I wanted and he gave it to me. Even with me getting pennies on a dollar, he gave it to me. Motherfuckers couldn't understand how I was making money, making shit happen for me. When my money on my TV show, what Viacom paid me, what Viacom, 51 Minds paid me, because that's who paid me. I don't give a damn. They can switch up whatever they want to switch up. Baby, I know what I said. I tell her to her face, them to their face, and whoever the fuck else want to know to their face. I ain't fake. Like I said, Viacom paid me. 51 Minds paid me. Okay? That's why I got money from them. That's who paid me. You better get your... Now, if it went for her giving me a job to do her hair, I wouldn't have been able to get paid for them. But they paid me. I just want y'all to stop dwelling in flesh so much. Flesh do not do all what y'all think they do. Start putting your trust in God. That was my whole reason of telling y'all this. I can't be sitting there letting somebody else take recognition for what God did for me. My first check out, my big check I got, I broke ground on my house. Sure did. Mm-hmm. My money I got, I broke ground on my house. Do you understand me? My money on when I got my TV money, I went and bust down on me a house. Motherfuckers couldn't believe I bust down on the house. And shortly after that, I got threw off the show. I said, damn, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives. Now, if it went for her giving me a job to do her hair, Lives Matter. I'm a black life and I ain't did shit, but shit, Black Lives Matter. But here we go again. When folks kicked me out their show and thought that I was gonna fall, and it was gonna be over for me, that ain't what happened. God picked me up again. God gave me another job. God gave me another job. Who? Oh, he kept sending them. Somebody thought that they were gonna be in control of my life, how I acted, how I move, and how. No. And when I got kicked out TV, y'all talking about this shit that just happened. I just really being a nice person when that shit just happened. But when I got kicked out TV, my whole soul hit the ground. Because I couldn't understand what I did to get kicked off a show. And I ain't did nothing but kiss the ass and been nice on. Kick me out that motherfucker. Motherfucker say I ain't know how to act with money. Shit hurt my eyes matter. So that situation that I just got into the other day, I just told you because they said I was running around telling people I made their show. So I got kicked out the show because of that. And I never told nobody that. I was always humble. I never could feel like I made nobody motherfucking show. How the fuck I'm gonna make a show and I got these big old headliners on the show? I couldn't make they goddamn show. But a motherfucker came back and told me that what I did. Cause see, if you ever notice, if y'all think back, go way back. Let's get a little deeper with this shit. I'm gonna tell y'all how strong I been. Have you ever had a friend that takes all your... I used to have a crew of girls I used to be with. All y'all gotta do is think about them. It was girls I grew up with, girls I've been knowing all my goddamn life. It was a crew of them. We were all together. Even one of them used to work for me. Do you know all them hoes turned their back on me? Do you know I got kicked out? First, let me tell you how deep this shit went. Why y'all don't know me. So damn. Y'all think y'all know my journey, but I got to let you know how good God is. So look, y'all, I turned around and I got kicked off TV, right? Kicked out TV. Didn't understand. Then I end up fucking with an abusive relationship. Then I watched every friend I had turn on me for Tiny. All my homegirls I used to be with, they were her best friends now. I said, God damn, what the fuck going on? And I had to be quiet. And I had to move around like that shit didn't bother me. But God. Then nobody started fucking back with me really till I got on Love and Hip Hop. You better pay attention. Y'all didn't see me. Y'all still didn't see me with that girl. Y'all used to always ask me about her, but God. Now, I can't talk about nobody's sexual life because I don't got shit to do with it. I can just talk about my fucking experience. You know what I'm saying? And I've had one. Oh, my God. But I've been humble. Y'all think y'all...
So that is part one of what Shekinah had to say in regards to her situation, her career with T.I. and with Tiny specifically, and how she kind of got put on. One thing about it, Shekinah is always on live on one of these apps and she's always spilling some type of tea. Now, my question is, do you think it is benefiting her or is it hurting her? Because her going on these emotional lives is what kind of has her in the courtroom right now. But I'm not going to give all of my opinions just yet. Let's go ahead and listen to part 2.
Trashing my name, and that's why I didn't understand. I'm gonna say this. I didn't appreciate this. This is my last straw for her. When I made that comment about her, she was in a room with me. Motherfucker was sitting right there with me. She the one telling me what to say. And then when all y'all in America go crazy on me, my own supposed to be friends sit there and let y'all take me down, knowing I ain't got shit to do with none of that shit she got going on. She let the world tear me up. That's what I said. You know what? I done did your half for free. I done kissed your motherfucking ass. I done been there for you. You done took all my old friends. Now they your best friends because y'all pay attention. All you gotta do is pay attention. All y'all gotta do is pay attention. All you gotta do is pay attention to what? How the devil tried to fucking destroy Shekinah. Playing in my face with some bitches that went never my motherfucking friend. I still was cool. Still didn't go crazy. Y'all still ain't never seen me go to Windy Williams and tell a story. Y'all still ain't never heard trash in my name, and that's why I didn't understand. I'm gonna say this. I didn't appreciate this. This is my last straw for her. When I made that comment about her, she was in a room with me. Motherfucker was sitting right there with me.
Y'all heard that?
She the one telling me what to say. And then when all y'all in America go crazy on me, my own supposed to be friends sit there and let y'all take me down, knowing I ain't got shit to do with none of that shit she got going on. She let the world tear me up. That's what I said. You know what? I done did your half for free. I done kissed your motherfucking ass. I done been there for you. You done took all my old friends. Now they your best friends because y'all pay attention. All you gotta do is pay attention. All y'all gotta do is pay attention. All you gotta do is pay attention to what? How the devil tried to fucking destroy Shekinah. Playing in my face with some bitches that went never my motherfucking friend. I still was cool. Still didn't go crazy. Y'all still ain't never seen me go to Windy Williams and tell a story. Y'all still ain't never heard trash in my name on no radio station telling the story. But this shit right here, this shit'll hit a little different. See, this shit right here hit a little different. This woke me up to let me know this girl don't fuck with you. You sitting here and tell me what to say about this goddamn lady. I don't know nothing about nobody. And then you sit there, and when the world take me down, you let me go out with these motherfuckers. You don't even say, hey man, it wasn't Shekinah. Shekinah ain't had shit to do with that shit. But get what? The reason I took up for them folk like that, because when that hoe bought my name, I wish somebody would have took up for me like that. When somebody bought my name, I wanted somebody to return a favor so you do unto people as you want to be treated. But it's my motherfucking fault because I already knew better. Hell yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, that shit just went in. And she's a sweet person. She is such a blessed person. She's so sweet. She is such a sweet person. She is. Don't judge her. You on no radio station telling the story.
All right, y'all. So I let y'all hear Shekinah twice because I really wanted y'all to hear that. She said that when she was on that live going off, Tiny was in the room telling her what to say. Meanwhile, when the backlash happens and Shekinah is getting dragged all over the internet, Tiny was nowhere to be found. Now, I noticed that during the situation. I'm just gonna say my opinion on it as far as that goes. I noticed that while she was out there being Captain Save-A-Hole, her own friend was quiet about it. I found that odd to begin with. What do y'all think? Drop it down in the chat. Brittany says that this isn't the first time something like this happened between her and Tiny. So I don't understand why she thinks something's going to be different. That's a fact. This definitely is not their first time having a public fallout. But Shekinah is out here trying to be, y'all can't see me, but in quotations, a good friend. At what point is it being a good friend or being stupid? Anyway, Tiny did respond under this post, and I got the screenshot for you. She responded and said, y'all can believe this dizzy bitch if you like. Why in TF would I ask her to say what she said? True enough, she wanted to speak up for me as a friend, and I appreciate that. But I never, ever told her to say any of that ish she said. That's on my life and everything I love. She wrote me a book and said people don't need to know, but yet go into live talking about me daily. Worst kind of friend to have! Exclamation points. If we not cool, we not cool. Move on, as I have quietly. It's a shame I'm addressing this BS now. Just sick of all the lies, day after day! Exclamation points. I will forever wish her nothing but the best still. It's sad when close friends turn to enemies, but God has his way and won't. Question marks. Him! Exclamation point. I don't really know what the end means, but I gave it to you. And she even took some time to respond to some people down in the comments. Someone said, let's see, Pretty Soul J said, see, these the type of friends you don't need. If we fall out, don't run to social media trying to bash me, because once it hits social media, our friendship is a dub. Shekinah does too much throwing rocks and then playing the victim. And Tiny, as you can see here, responded with a whole bunch of exclamation points. All right. Tiny even had a few more things to say under the neighborhood talk. I'm going to pull those up for you as well. Hello, Monroe said, Tiny, please don't tell me you sold your soul because you're sounding liarish. Why you so mad? LOL. Tiny responds, why do I have to lie though? It's not like what she did helped me in any way. I'm too over this ish for real. To be beefing with a friend on social media, this is some attention seeking ish. She always do. You guys would never know we wasn't speaking or any of this if it wasn't for her emotional ass. There were other people in the room when she said what she said if we really need to prove who's lying. So those were Tiny's responses. Now, this is the first time I've seen Tiny respond online, and I'm going to push back on you, Tiny, real quick, because we did know that y'all had some type of falling out because one, y'all unfollowed each other on social media, and because two, you have been so silent. But Shekinah has also responded to Tiny's post, and this is what she says. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Ain't no Instagram doing shit. Yeah, she called me dizzy. You heard her call me a dizzy bitch? Who the fuck? That ain't even her talking though. That's somebody else talking for her. Like, they're not even her talking. That's not even her. Like, she don't even use dizzy bitch. That's another bitch around her lingo. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that deep to me. So you done let another lame ass hoe talk you into calling me a dizzy bitch, and I ain't never disrespect you not one time. Like, come on, man. She called me a dizzy bitch in her comments. It's cool though. It's cool. I ain't tripping. I be dizzy. I ain't tripping. If she would listen to what would I say, I would just tell her, come on. We could talk about this right here face to face. Because I ain't trying to use her for no clout. I ain't never tried to use her for no clout. I ain't never thought I made a TV show. I never thought I made a TV show. I never tried to stun on her. I never wish. Ain't no Instagram doing shit. Yeah, shit, none of that shit. But for you to see and act like I made shit up, how I'm going to make some up? I don't know what the fuck going on in your bedroom, girl. I never been in your bedroom, never tried to be there. So how the fuck, what do you mean? The fuck you talking about? You sound crazy. I don't know that girl. What? I'm so confused too. I don't need shit. I'm good. I ain't calling nobody this. I ain't calling nobody no bitch. I ain't disrespect nobody. The reason me even talking about that lie, because I realized how everybody want fame but don't want no money. The reason I was talking about the lie to y'all to let y'all know this shit bigger than fame. It don't matter who the fuck you know. You still gotta work. You still gotta work, because ain't nobody took care of me. Ain't nobody bought me no houses. Ain't nobody bought me no motherfucking cars. Ain't nobody did none of this fairy tale ass shit people believe. I was the lowest paid person on that show, and I'm happy. I thank God. I thank God that girl did none of that shit. Give me an opportunity to do her hair. I thank God that she let me do her hair and gave me the opportunity. I'm blessed. But it go
Hello, hey y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. Um, my computer just all of a sudden. Oop, hold on. I'm sorry. My computer just all of a sudden froze up on me. Look at them. They trying to mess up this stream, but it is okay. I'm still here. I'm gonna get this right back. That has never happened to me on StreamYard, ever not once. But I'm gonna get this right back up so that we can finish hearing what Shekinah had to say in response to everything that was going on. I saw in the comments, Cynthia Crouch said, girl, pray about it and leave it alone. Get you a lawyer and stop getting on here. And I completely agree. I think the reason why this whole issue is not going away specifically for Shekinah is because every 3 days, we are seeing her on the internet, giving her opinion, trying to defend herself, trying to talk about what happened. And if it truly had nothing to do with you, then it would behoove you to stop talking about it. Like Cynthia says here, she says, you ain't good because you're still talking about it. Exactly. If you completely were over this situation, then there would be nothing to talk about. And I would think that you being sued on behalf of your friend and your friend not even helping you pay legal fees, that would tell you, that would show you to keep your mouth shut. I feel sorry for Shekinah because it looks like to me that she's having some type of mental breakdown. Y'all tell me what you think down in the comments below. She really should just get off the line. Like, I understand that she's not like the TIs and the Tiny who have social media managers and things like that, but you ain't got a PR or somebody to tell you to log off and stay off. It's a shame that she is legitimately, it seems like she's having a little bit of a breakdown on behalf of her so-called friends. I got this pulling back up, you guys, so that we can finish hearing her go on her rant. But please, while I'm pulling that up, ooh, sorry, hold on.